Good morning, everyone. In our previous video, I have explained you about the processing fiber into wool. Now I will explain you about the silk and life history of silk moth and rearing silkworm. So first I will give you the explanation about the silk. What do you mean by silk? So silk is a fiber and it is obtained from animals and silkworm spins the silk fiber, and the rearing of silkworm for silk is called sericulture. And India is the second largest producer of the silk, and the first largest producer is China. Now I will tell you about the life history of silk moth. Life history of silk moth. You can see this is the in this figure. You can see this is the figure of silk moth. This diagram that. This insect is silkworm, and it kept its legs on egg. So the first one, the female silk moth, it's not the egg, it's the cocoon, but for example I'm telling you, then you will understand. The female silk moth lays egg from which hatch larvae, which are called caterpillar. So the first stage in the life history of silk moth to lay eggs. So eggs is the first stage is egg. Egg is the first stage. Each adult butterfly and same life history of silk moth and butterfly is similar. So the each adult silkworm lays hundred of eggs at a time, hundreds of eggs, and near about female silk moth gives 300 to 400 eggs. And for roughly answer, you can write hundreds of eggs in a neat row. They may be round. These eggs may be round and can or flat. Now the next stage is second stage is larva. The caterpillar and the silkworm eat and grow. Now this caterpillar, the first stage is egg, and from which they hatch larvae, which are called caterpillar. And this caterpillar and silkworm, you know, the caterpillar or silkworm both are same. I can use any word, caterpillar or either silkworm. So they grow in size and they feed the mulberry leaves. It is a leaf. Mulberry leaves they eat, and the caterpillar eat the leaves specific to their species. And now ready to enter into the next stage. This caterpillar eats the leaves and become very big in size. And now the third stage starts. It is called pupa. But it first beeps a third stage is pupa. So this caterpillar spins a chrysalis. So how it makes the chrysalis means how this pupa in the first figure, and this caterpillar changes into pupa. How this cocoon is formed, you can see these egg like structure, yellow and whitish color, how they are made. So it first weaves a net to hold itself, means these caterpillar cover themselves into a net, and then it swings its head from side to side, means they start swinging its head. Swinging means ghumana. They start swings its head from side to side in the form of figure of 8, means they start trying to make the figure of 8. And during these movement of the head, what the caterpillar does, the caterpillar secretes fiber made of protein, a fiber, sticky fiber they used to secrete by themselves, and which is made of protein. And as it comes in the contact of air, this fiber, as it comes in the contact of air, it changes into silk fiber, and soon the caterpillar completely cover itself by silk fiber and turns into pupa, means the silk fiber by which the saris, shawls are made, it we get from cocoon. This stays only, and this whitish color eggs you are seeing, this is the silk only. And how it makes, and it is made by the caterpillar. It secretes a proteinous substance, which when it comes in the contact of air, it harden and changes into and becomes silk fiber. Now the next, and this is called cocoon. Now for the further development of the pupa into moth continues inside the cocoon, means inside the cocoon only it's further development taking place, and then it becomes the adult silk moth. Okay, so and do you know, you will be imagine that the soft silk yarn is as strong. Silk is a very soft fabric, and it is a single silk thread is very strong as comparable thread of steel. So now you can see in this diagram the life tree of silk or silkworm life cycle, how it taking place. There are the four main stages from where we will start from the adult moth mate with each other. Then the female lays many tiny eggs. Then these tiny eggs, the tiny black caterpillar hatch out of its egg, means from this egg what is hatching out? Caterpillar. Caterpillar is also known as silkworm. And then this silkworm eats the mulberry leaves and they produce a larva and start spinning. A caterpillar spins a cocoon of silk thread around itself, and this cocoon, inside the cocoon only the caterpillar changes into pupa, and pupa inside the cocoon, and we get silk from cocoon, and then this pupa changes into a moth. The moth comes out of the cocoon, and then again this cycle starts. And now we can see very different form one another of the silk, means silk are of very different forms. They yield is different in texture. Okay, the texture of silk is very different. Some are coarse, some are smooth, some are shiny, and there are the different types of the silk. So that I am telling you the types of silk first, but what you need to do, you have to make this diagram in your copy. The life cycle of a silkworm includes the four stages. Any diagram you can make. And now we will see the different varieties of silk. So different varieties of silk is obtained from different kinds of silkworms. So the first, this is the diagram of the caterpillar. Okay, and it spins itself into a cocoon, and you can see these egg-like structure. These are called cocoon, and from here only we will get what? Silk. Now we will see. Now give me the answer of these questions. What are the four stages of caterpillar life cycle? And second is, how many eggs do silk moth lays? And what do caterpillar and silkworm eat? Now the next one, I will tell you about the different types of moth. So the first one, mulberry silk moth. It gives the mulberry silk moth gives the mulberry silk. Then next one is tassar silk. Then muga. Then next one is airy, and one more is there, kosa silk is also is there, are obtained from cocoons spun by different types of moth. Means I already told you silk fiber is obtained from cocoons, and which are spun by the different types of moths. So these are the different types of moths by which we get the cocoon. Now next one. And these, the most common silk moth is the mulberry silk moth. Mulberry silk moth is the most common, and its silk fiber from this cocoon is very soft, lustrous, very shiny. Lustrous means shiny, very soft, shiny and elastic, and can be dyed into the beautiful colors. Now the next is next one, rearing of silk. So how do the rearing of silk taking place? First is the I will tell you about the sericulture. Sericulture is the silk producing agro industry, means the production of silk by the farmers for obtaining silk is called sericulture. How do the rearing silkworm? What I told, it was the natural process. Okay, now I will tell you, farmers used to rear means palna. They used to rear the silkworm. So first, a female silk moth lays 100 of eggs at a time. It lays the eggs. Female silk moth lays the egg. Already I told you, female silk moth lays the 100 of eggs at a time. Then these eggs are stored artificially. These eggs are stored on the paper. Then they and they sold to and they sold to silkworm farmers. They used to sold to silkworm farmer, and the farmers keep eggs under, and the farmers keeps these eggs under hygienic condition, means under suitable condition of temperature and humidity, and the eggs are warmed to a suitable temperature for the larva to hatch from eggs. And this is done when mulberry trees wear a fresh crop of leaves, means when the mulberry plants gets the fresh leaves, and the larva or caterpillar or silkworm eat day and night. This caterpillar or silkworm eat day and night and increase in size, and the larvae are kept in a, then this larva or caterpillar kept in a clean bamboo trays, and along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves, means in that mulberry leaves are also provided. And after 25 to 30 days, note it down how many days it takes place. 25 to 30 days, the caterpillar stop eating and move to a tiny chamber of bamboo, and in bamboo, and then it is starts spinning the cocoon, means the caterpillar after eating 25 to 30 days it starts producing cocoon, and from this cocoon we get silk. Farmer obtain the silk. So this is all about the chapter, and now this chapter is finished. Give me the answers which I have told, which I have asked, and thank you.